Democrats. Today is Tuesday, March 22nd, and it's time for the Chair's Daily Life. Happy Tuesday. So, I'm like everybody else. I'm watching when I can because I'm really busy, but I'm watching when I can. I'm watching the confirmation hearings for Judge Future Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson and watching kind of how this is going. And we've seen a lot in the last couple of years, and so we've become accustomed to um, folks pretending like they're asking questions when really they just want to use their time to make a point and give a speech. And um, the nonsense that Lindsey Graham. I happened to catch Lindsey Graham's. I'm gonna call it speech because I just did not feel like there was a question in there, even after he said, okay, so let's talk about you. And then he made it about the last two hearings for chief justices. And so for justices. So um, one thing, it strikes me, as an African American woman in the United States, I'm watching this keenly. And someone asked me the other day if we were making too big of a deal about Judge Brown Jackson being confirmed, and is it a big deal that she's the first African American woman, and should we care? So I am how do I say this? So what I want to say, that just in my lifetime, just in the time that I have been walking on this earth, did we finally get our first African American justice, right, in Thurgood Marshall. That's only happened in my lifetime. And so to act like, it's old hat and we should get over it is it's unreal, and it's not sound, and it's a statement of privilege. Just in my lifetime did we get the first African American uh, Supreme Court judge. Just you know, in the last, not very many years, did we finally get a woman. And we have women now, but did we finally get a woman? And then, now, we have women of color. We have Justice Sotomayor. I'm probably not saying that right, but you guys know who I'm talking about. And so, yes, this is a big deal. But it got me thinking locally, right? It got me thinking about what is happening in Oklahoma, and where are we, and have we evolved, um, as a country. So you guys are probably sick of me saying it, but I'm still going to say it all the way through April 15th. So just kind of get your mind around it. I am recruiting, and I need your help. I need your help to recruit candidates to run for office. And I need you to help me find people, not just names for the ballot, not just the names that you've heard of, but help me find somebody you would vote for. And so I've been making this plea all calendar year, and folks have been reaching out. And so here's the question that I have for you. Um, is there a reason why most of the calls that I'm getting, most of the names that I'm getting are for straight white people? Are those the only people that we think that Oklahomans will vote for? Think about that. I know what it looks like on the other side of the aisle. You guys know what it looks like on the other side of the aisle. I like to think that our side of the aisle looks like what Oklahoma looks like. I like to think that we are the ones who are electing folks from diverse communities. We're the ones that elected the first non-binary human to our state legislature, um, first Muslim. Um, we're the ones that have had Native presenting tribal members serving in our legislature, and you guys know what I mean when I say, a parent Native or Native presenting, because this is Oklahoma. Um, but will Oklahoma vote for a person of color on a statewide ballot? Is that a thing that can happen in Oklahoma? Will Oklahoma vote for another? I mean, our last female governor was an atrocity. Is Oklahoma afraid to elect another female governor? I like to think no, because on our side of the aisle, we're running 2 women for governor. And so our candidate is going to be a woman. Can that woman get elected? Are you guys willing to vote for a woman? Are you willing to vote for a person of color in any of our statewide or our legislative offices? That's a question I have, because I'm telling you, when I'm calling candidates and having the conversation, candidates are actually concerned about it. They're saying to me, "Well, yeah, I mean, I think I'm interested, but do you think that they'll vote for a black man for that position?" Yeah, I'm interested and I'd like to go for it, but do you think that they will vote for a woman? Those conversations break my heart. I like to believe that we will, but will we? I want you guys to think about that and bring me names. And then when we put up candidates that don't look like the last guy, I need you to support them. That's how we change what happens is we elect folks that look like Oklahoma. But in order to elect them, we have to run them and we have to support them with our time, our money, our energy, our efforts, sharing their social media, knocking doors for them, donating to their campaigns, and not waiting to see. Because I keep saying that every day because I keep hearing people say, well, I'm going to see what she does. Well, she isn't going to be able to do very much without the support of folks showing up to help her knock doors. He is not going to be able to do very much if folks aren't donating to his campaign. I've gone way off, off where I'm supposed to be, what I plan to talk about. But I talk about this, like I said, watching Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson's confirmation hearing and reviewing the bills that are being heard this session. We have several bills aimed at the LGBTQIA2S plus community, the bathroom bills, the trans sports participation bills, the conversion therapy bill. We have all of the fake outrage over CRT, even though no one can define what it is, but it's rooted in their definition, and their fear stoking is rooted in fear and prejudice. And that's happening in our legislative session right now in 2022. That's what makes me ask the question. And I'm going to say, Malisi Hedrick, thank you. Thank you for saying it out loud that you are willing. And we just, all it takes is that we all show up. We have to pick good candidates, not just let's just run this black person. We have to pick good candidates, and then we have to support those candidates and vote for them. All right, so that's my plea. You guys know me. My plea is to help me find candidates that you'll vote for, and don't just stick to somebody who looks like the last guy. Now, if it's somebody who looks like the last guy and you think they're qualified, go ahead and send me their names, because be clear, I'm not saying let's not run white people. Let's run white people, but let's broaden it and run folks that look like the rest of our state. Make sure it looks like all of our state. So my plea is still there. Help me. We have until April 15th to get all of our candidates identified and up and ready to run. So help me find candidates. We still need insurance commissioner, labor commissioner. We still need a bunch of house, predominantly in our rural districts. We need candidates for state house. The deadline for sign up for folks who want to, okay, so filing is from April 13th through 15th, and it's during normal business hours at the state capitol. The filing package can be found on our website, okdemocrats.org. Click on Run for Office, or on the Oklahoma State Election Board website. There's the filing packet that has to be filled out, and it tells you how much your filing fee is. You can read it and find out if you qualify. So those are all the steps that you need to do. So filing is April 13th through April 15th in Oklahoma City at the State Election Board, which is at the Capitol. They haven't told me it's going to be in the Rotunda, but they haven't told me exactly where. But it is going to be at the Capitol on those 3 days. I hope to see you. I'll be there. All righty. You guys have a great one. I'll be back here tomorrow at 4:15.